Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. Today we're going to be talking about the Love and Marriage Huntsville ratings. We're going to talk about the ratings so far for this season. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post. And everyone, please like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Now let's get into today's video. So a couple of weeks ago, I think about 2 weeks ago, I did a video talking about how low the ratings were for the season premiere. So we talked about how it was in comparison to all of the previous season premieres and how even compared to like other episodes as well, it did not do as great as you would have expected, especially for the first episode of a season, right? We talked about why we think that could have happened and what we think Carlos King will do and production will do to try to bring in more ratings. Now, fast forward to what has happened since then. So with the ratings for the second episode, it actually increased. It was 323,000 viewers. It's not as great, but it's better than the previous episode. So remember I said to you the first episode was very low to begin with compared to the previous episodes that we've had, to the previous season premieres, right? So this one was about 278,000 viewers, and it still falls quite low, if that makes any sense, right? And then this particular one is 323,000 viewers, which if we compare to the last season's performance, it was about 30,000 more than that one, right? So I feel like it's still, yes, it's increased. Episode 2 increased the ratings, but it is still not sustainable. Now, before we talk about episode 3 ratings that are now in, I want to talk a little bit about why I think the ratings increased for episode 2 and why I feel like they're now changing for episode 3. So let's talk about why I think they changed for episode 2. I think they increased for episode 2 because the major bloggers are now covering the show. They're now getting more people interested in the show, right? However, I think it is not sustainable because people are also seeing the chatter on social media where people are calling out the production and Carlos King for not stepping up when it matters. And people are seeing different publications about Martellholt, his behaviors, and are also seeing why things like this are being endorsed. Now, let's not forget that the whole world right now is focused on domestic violence in some way, right? Think about Diddy. People are pissed off, rightfully so. You guys know I've covered that. I've already expressed how pissed I am in that video. If you guys want to go watch it on my channel, please go ahead. But everyone is very sensitive in this moment to DV. And so then you have someone on your show convicted of DV, and you see that production is not doing anything about it, but giving it more camera time. And people are thinking, what is this? Why are people openly endorsing this abusive man? And so it's only a matter of time before people are like, what nonsense, right? And I think that's what then explains why it would then reduce, like we're going to talk about in a second. So episode 3, the ratings are out, and it came out at 268,000 viewers. That is very low. Think about it, guys. Like, I think like Melody Cherie's Nobody's Business video probably even has maybe more than that in terms of views on YouTube. So like, imagine that. That is a significantly low turnout when people on YouTube can even get that, when a cast member can get that for one of her videos. So it ain't looking good. It really isn't. And I feel like there's no other person to blame here than Carlos King and production, because you guys have kept on thinking that Martell is the show. And I feel like for some reason in your twisted mind, You think all we care about is the drama. But what you guys don't understand is we love a balance. A little bit of drama, a little bit of shade, a little bit of business, a little bit of everything. We need balance on the show. And I feel like the balance is what is missing. For the last couple of seasons, it has felt extremely heavy. I feel like they are doing the show a disservice because of how heavy it has been. Think about it, right? They put a digital exclusive clip where Melody, Tisha, and Kimi were talking about life balancing, work and business with kids. Why couldn't that be on the show? That would have been a really good balance to add on the show. Instead, you decided to reserve that to post that on your YouTube page. Think about it, and I'm just like, do you guys really want to ruin this show? Because that's what it's given. It's like the audience are telling you what we want, and you're not even taking it into consideration. Instead, you are making it feel like the audience has no say, when the audience are the ones that are going to take the time to watch your show. So if you want people to watch your show, then make sure you're considering their thoughts and feelings. I'm not saying everything they say is what you should do, but at the very least, consider it. Consider it. If majority are saying we don't want Martell on the show, why is Martell still on the show? If majority are saying Martell is abusive, we don't want to see him. If majority of people are saying the show is becoming too heavy, I think I even came across an article, I can't remember who wrote it, but I remember reading something about it's becoming so heavy now. Things are becoming too heavy. It's no longer a show that we watch and we're excited to watch. You guys know that so far I have not covered the show or recaps of the show. I haven't been watching the show in a way that would give them the views or the numbers. But the thing is, I recently watched an episode, right? Like I said, not thinking that would give them the views. And I was like, wait, this is hella crazy. Like, I was watching the video with a stank face on the whole time. And that is so not me. I'm like, when I'm watching the show with side eye, I'm looking like, ew. Like, that is not a good sign. That is a sign that the show is starting to run its course. And the thing is, I absolutely love the show. I love the audience that the show has brought me. Thank you to you guys. But I'm just like, I feel like we need more. We need things to change if they don't want the show to be cancelled. I absolutely do not want the show to be cancelled. But I feel like if things don't change, there's no other option, but it will eventually get cancelled. Think about an alternate reality where Martell is not on the show. And it's Melody, it's the girlies. We can explore the storyline of them, the friendship. We can explore the storyline of their families. We can explore the storyline of business. We can explore the storyline of Melody potentially dating. Now, I know she ain't gonna put whoever she's dating on, but at least we can explore the storyline of her getting ready for a date, her talking about a date with her friend. We don't have to see the guy. There are ways in which we can explore the storyline, give us a little something without giving us too much. You can show more of her businesses and engagement along those lines. So I just feel like there's so much more that could be done. Instead, they dropped the ball again by giving us such a hectic season. If you're going to be giving us that kind of season, then you need to give us something where people are holding the right people accountable. Where Martell is not necessarily on the show, but people are holding him and calling things out, not saying it's just a text. So until they make those changes, we're still going to be seeing silly and low ratings on the show or from the show. So that is what I think, but let me know what you guys think. Do you feel like the ratings is because Martell is still there? Do you feel like the ratings is because of the revenge piece situation and the way in which they're handling that? What do you think is the cause of the low ratings? And do you think that the ratings is going to pick up as the show progresses? Or do you think that the show is going to be averaging around the 200s this season, 200,000 this season? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, hit that subscribe button, and tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post or go live. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.